Andrew showed basically an internal reporting system aimed at satisfying Basel requirements and some anti-money laundering requirements. Basically, I think Robert and Andre this morning talked extensively about we have internal systems that give us information with a certain degree of frequency. And I kind of see an analogy this to the continuous auditing story, whereby in the old days, the auditor was the general that comes in after the battle and shoots the wounded. And the audit wasn't very useful, was a kind of a agency assurance kind of thing. Now, the audit which is changing faces is becoming kind of a day-to-day useful tool on improving data quality. Now, the financial report has lost a lot of its value relevance because it's very after the fact, it's very aggregate, extremely aggregate. And if you kind of add around the balance sheet, the items on the top are rather interesting. The items on the bottom are very uninteresting, and adding them together makes no sense. And even the standards now at the FASB are starting to think about reorganizing the financial statement. Now, the question here is really following Rod's point, is maybe we're just kind of socially used to kind of an obsolete financial statement, and maybe we have an opportunity here to bring this kind of, there is no question that what Robert gets on a day-to-day basis is useful to him, or he wouldn't be spending the money to collect. You wouldn't be doing virtual closes and etc. There's no question that there is some value to what Andre does, because he gets it every 6 hours. There's no question that the bank internally has some advantage on anti-money, not only for law, but for preventing losses. But what are the cultural and informational changes? I'm not even sure that the decisions are what Robert just said, buy, sell, or hold. But there are more, wider range of decisions that we don't think that external information. The question is, you started talking about cultural change. And what is the cultural change? What are the changes in decisions that this might satisfy? And what needs is going to satisfy?